On the News Express, Navy relocates training base from Lagos to Rivers. American school seeks to refund $760,000 of Yahya Bello's children's school fees to EFCC. LASG pays 1.5 billion naira WYEC fees for 58,000 students. And in sports, cricket, Nigeria wins ICC award. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express on Global Television. We're live in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. The American International School of Abuja, AISA, has requested the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to provide authentic banking details for the refund of fees paid for the children of Yahya Bello, immediate past governor of Kogi State. The EFCC had said Yahya Bello allegedly paid $720,000 in advance as fees for his children from the coffers of the Kogi State government. The children are in grade level 2 and 2 to 8 at the school. The federal government has announced that the demolition of buildings situated within the right-of-way of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road will commence this coming Saturday. The Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, Korede Keisha, disclosed this during a press briefing held in Lagos. Keisha urged all residents whose houses have been earmarked for demolition to visit the ministry's secretariat in Lagos to address any necessary procedures required by the ministry. She stated that the demolition team would commence the removal of the marked properties on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Navy said it has concluded arrangements to relocate the Naval Training Command headquarters from Lagos to Onne in Rivers State. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, disclosed this when he led a delegation of top officers of Navy High Command on a courtesy visit to the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara at Government House, Port Harcourt. Ogala described that the Nigerian Navy and Rivers State as conjoined twins who cannot do without each other. Ogala says the Navy had in recent times made commendable strides in its fight against crimes following a charge by President Bola Tinubu. Governor Fubara, in his response, encouraged the Nigerian Navy to be firm in the fight against all forms of economic sabotage, particularly crude oil theft in the nation's waterways. The governor noted with delight the positive results already recorded by the Navy in the state due to the tremendous support it had received from his administration. The Taraba State Police Command said it's on the trail of a former chairman of Takum Local Government Council, Honorable Shiban Tikari, over the alleged murder of late Honorable Hosaya Ibi, former member representing Takum in the State Assembly. Ibi, who was kidnapped on December 30th, 2017, was found dead at the old site of SCC Quarry along Takum Kanshibila Road in Takum local government area of the state. The body of the lawmaker was found 16 days after he was kidnapped by unknown gunmen from his house located opposite Ada Barracks in Takum area of the state. Those involved in the killing of the former lawmaker were arrested and prosecuted at the Taraba High Court, presided by Justice Joe Agia, where the convicts during cross-examination confessed that they were contracted by Tikari to abduct the victim. Insurance Corporation, NDIC, has inaugurated an anti-corruption and transparency unit, ACTU, at its headquarters in Abuja. Speaking at the inauguration, which was conducted by officials of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, Managing Director, Chief Executive, NDIC Bello Hassan, said the corruption has a culture of zero tolerance for corruption, which is further strengthened by its core values of teamwork, respect and fairness, integrity, professionalism and passion. He explained that the specific measures include robust internal controls, regular risk assessment, and strict adherence to regulatory guidelines and comprehensive training programs for employees. The Nigerian Ports Consultative, Council, NPCC, has expressed support for the single window project, calling for the quick implementation in order to improve ease of doing business in the nation. In a statement by the chairman of the council, Bolaji Sumola, said that the project, when fully implemented, will not only increase the ease of doing business in Nigerian ports, it will further assist the facilitation of trade in ports and border ports. Sumola stated that the council is ready to assist the implementation projects by way of monitoring its progress and give necessary advisory support. The Federal Airport Authority has said it has diverted all flight operations from the Murtala Mohammed Airport Terminal 1 to the D wing of the airport over a fire incident. FAN also added that the engineers at the airport have disconnected power from the entire E wing of the airport to quench the ravaging fire, which started around 5:29 a.m. on Thursday. According to a statement signed by the Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Obiageli Ora, smoke, which eventually turned into fire, had erupted from the E54 bridge. FAN, together with the airport's rescue and firefighting services team, were said to have restored calm in the area after some airport staff and travelers took to their heels. Nigeria and 15 other countries have been boosted with $36.5 million in new funding to eliminate trachoma in their countries. Country Director for Sightsavers, Dr. Joy Shuaibu, an international development organization, made this known in a statement in Abuja. Trachoma, according to the news agency of Nigeria, is a neglected tropical disease which begins as a bacterial infection that affects the eye and causes vision loss and permanent blindness. Shuaibu said the funding was under its Accelerate program aimed at eliminating the disease by 2027. You're watching News Express, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNJ and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Express returns, FAN diverts flight operations as fire breaks out at Lagos Airport. This and other stories coming right after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, if you just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the News Express. In business, the Commissioner for the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Tolani Ali Balogo, has said the state government will be paying 1.5 billion naira to register 58,000 students for the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for the year. The Commissioner said this while reporting the activities of the ministry in commemoration of the first year of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in office for the second term of his administration. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund was warned against what it described as a fraudulent advertisement about a federal study loan. This followed adverts on some news sites where the website is being advertised as the application portal for the highly anticipated student loan scheme of the federal government. NELFund clarified that it has no association with the website and strongly condemns any attempt to deceive students seeking financial aid. Read a disclaimer, signed by its media and public relations lead, Nasir Ayotogo, says the fund's official channel for student loan applications, which will be open to the public in due course, is www.nel.gov.ng. The federal government recorded a 52.9% year-on-year increase in deficit spending to 12.86 trillion naira in 2023, from 8.41 trillion naira in 2024. The rise in deficit spending was driven by a 40.6% rise in expenditure, which moderated the impact of a 20% increase in revenue during the review period. Following the same trend, expenditure rose to 18.83 trillion naira in 2023, representing 20.5% year-on-year increase from 13.39 trillion recorded in 2022. The federal government recorded the highest deficit spending of 1.68 trillion naira in March 2023. The Court-Martial of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Dauda Alibiu, has said that a total of 33 persons died in 62 road traffic crashes during this year's Easter celebration. Speaking during the press conference on the outcome of 2024 Easter and Eid al-Fitr special patrol operations that lasted from March 28 to April 2nd and April 8 to 13th, 2024, respectively, the Court-Martial said during the 2024 Easter special patrol period, the Corps recorded 62 road traffic crashes. This is against 107 in the same period of 2023, representing 42% decrease. These crashes involved 417 people in 2024, in contrast to 705 in the previous year, also indicating a significant reduction of 40.9%. The analysis also shows that of the aforementioned crashes, the Corps also recorded reduction in fatalities as 33 victims were killed in 2024 against 81 killed in the same period in 2023. This represents 59.3% reduction. The House of Representatives has called for calm over the recent allegations of discriminations against Nigerians at a supermarket in Abuja operated by Chinese nationals, promising that it will get to the root of the matter and ensure redress where necessary. The lawmakers noted that Nigeria and China share a long-standing relationship characterized by mutual respect, cooperation, and friendship over the years, which has yielded many benefits for both countries. In a statement jointly signed by the Chairman, House Committee on China-Nigeria Parliamentary Friendship Group, Jafaru Yakubu, and House Spokesman, Chairman, House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Akin Rotimi Jr., the lawmakers said they believed in the importance of mutual respect and understanding between nations, and the House condemned any form of discrimination or prejudice. In sports, Nigeria was announced as winner of the International Cricket Council's Cricket Initiative of the Year 2023 in Africa with the PWC National Under-17 Championship, which has run for 5 years. The country was among the 21 nations celebrated by the ICC following another groundbreaking effort on the off-the-field in the year under review. The ICC Development Initiative of the Year Award recognizes the outstanding development initiative delivered during the year, and regional winners include Nigeria Cricket Federation, whose Under-17 Cricket Championship continues to provide competitive playing opportunities for boys and girls across the country. Nigeria and other regional winners from other continents will now be put forward for voting to determine the global awardees in each category. For the second consecutive time in 2 months, the Super Eagles have seen their squad market value drop in the transfer market. Despite finishing second at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast in February, the 3-time African champions suffered a massive drop of 121 million euros, the first this year. They dropped down 2 steps and are now ranked the 15th most valuable international team in the world, while retaining their position as the most financially valuable team in Africa. As we end Global TV News Express, let's take a look at our top stories. Navy relocates training base from Lagos to Rivers. American schools seeks to refund $760 $100,000 of Yahya Bello's children's school fees to EFCC. LASG pays 1.5 billion naira WAEC fees for 58,000 students. And in sports, cricket, Nigeria wins ICC award. That's it on the News Express, and it came to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on our social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching. See you again.